Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of the Arena Open. In this March of the Machine draft, if I can get to 4 wins before 0 losses, or 3 wins before 2 losses, or that's how it's going to go, then I will be qualified for the second draft where doing well will win me a cash prize. So this is high stakes drafting, probably the highest stakes March of the Machine draft I will do. So there's a lot on the line. I'm going to be ultra focused, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get to it. I'm going to go pick by pick and play by play as I usually do. But this time it's all competitive, no memeing at all. Okay, we've started off with a very good rare. Rona, Herald of Invasion. Just absolutely devastating 2-drop. There's also a Karuga, which is very strong. Not a companion that you will companion because you need to have cheap cards in your deck. But it's a very strong card. Rona's very good. Deadly Derision's very good. Honestly, Karuga's very good just as a card in your deck. Angelic Intervention's very good. I'm going to take a couple of notes here on cards that I'm going to check to see if they wheel, like, I'm just going to do this. It's not cheating. It's totally allowed to take screenshots because everyone has access to the same tools. So we're just going to do that. And then we'll check that when the pack wheels to see what's gone, because it's valuable information. There's a lot of white cards here, so we'll see how many of those come back. There's a couple blue cards, but Rona's a great start. Blue is like the best color, and this is a great card to start with. And now we can follow it up with a Collective Nightmare, a card that I really think is strong. The rare is missing out of this pack, so not a huge amount of signaling, but Collective Nightmare is very good. There's 3 other black cards in the pack. There's a red-white card, which I don't think many people like. It's not my favorite either. Green-white card that's not the best because there's not a ton of life gain. Surge of Salvation can be okay. Shadow the Source. So what do I think can wheel out of this pack? This is going to get taken. This probably going to get taken. This is going to get taken. If this wheels, it will be very impressive. This is going to get taken. This is going to get taken. This is going to get taken. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I could wheel the Flitting Gorilla. But Collective Nightmare is just really good as a -3/-3. Starting off in blue-black would be great. Rona's great in that deck. Rona's great in any deck, honestly. If I wasn't taking the Nightmare, I would be taking the Thallid by a pretty wide margin. And then after that, I would be taking the Sigil Sentinel. Still want to provide helpful commentary, even if I'm ultra-focused. Okay, pick 3. We see a few options. So for starters, the rare is missing and the battle is missing. So again, not a huge signal point. Some of the battles you wouldn't be as willing to take early. Seal from Existence is a very good removal spell. There's also Emoti, Celebrant of Bounty, which can be pretty good. You can just cascade it into like a removal spell or another creature, so that's good value. There's a Skittering Surveyor. There's a Jungle Hollow. And then there's just a 2-drop. I'm not going to pick 3 a 2-drop here. That's not high quality. Seal from Existence is very good. It could lead me down blue-white. Black-white's not as good, though. I could also just take the Skittering Surveyor if I want to potentially splash. That's something I'm tempted by. It just opens up so many possibilities down the road that I think it's worth it. A double white removal spell is not really where I want to start. Black blue is really good. This card can go into any deck. Yeah. I'm just going to take the Surveyor. Nice. So I got the first Surveyor, so I don't need to prioritize another one at the moment. There's some very good cards in this pack. I really like Completed Huntmaster. I think this card does a lot of work. It just makes removal really awkward for your opponent, and you can turn things like a Skittering Surveyor, even other Incubate tokens into bigger Incubators, so I think this card's really good. There's also Gargantua, more of a top-end card. I don't tend to prioritize the top-end as much, but I do like the Huntmaster. And then there's Rouse Reinforcements if I wanted to go into red. Not really a huge reason to go into red when there's a good black card here. There's another Surveyor. But I don't really need more than one of that in most of the decks that I would be splashing with. A little bit of white. Seeing some black is a good encouraging sign. And yeah, we'll take this over that. And over the land and stuff too. Okay, Jeru and Hazoret can do some really good work, but we're miles away from there. This is a removal spell that I'm not super interested in. Omen Hawker can actually do some really strong things in this color combination. You can use it to activate your Rona. You can use it to like flip your incubate tokens right away. There's a little bit more red from the Rals and the Jeru, and there's also a Daxos. But I think Omen Hawker is strong enough to be worth taking. I could also consider Thornwood Falls if I wanted to consider splashing green, because Skittering Surveyor plus that can be pretty good. But I think I'm just going to take the 1-drop. 1-drops also work really well with cards like Collective Nightmare, just leading to some very strong curves. So I'm going to take the Omen Hawker. And now we get an Izumi Informant, just nice little 2-drop. There is an Invasion of Call Time, but it's not my favorite card. We've been seeing a few red cards here, like the Branch Burner, there's Invasion, there's the Rend Resolve, Prankster in this pack, but I don't think that the red cards are very good, and I think that like my black cards are pretty good. So I've got a couple of 2-drops. I've got a Skittering Surveyor, which could help me splash. I'm seeing a Thespian. Green hasn't seemed very open. I haven't seen any good green cards, so that's pretty much a sign. We've been seeing a little bit of white, a little bit of red. Blue might not be the most open, but we'll maybe get some blue cards packed too, because we also haven't passed much blue, and we're seeing some blue cards. And we have a very good rare, so we kind of want to play that. Okay, now we're seeing what comes back around. This is a pretty late invasion of Azgul, so we might just take that. We could always try to splash it, or something like that. There's also a Flitting Gorilla. Not my favorite card, honestly. And then there's a Oculus Whelp. I don't think I'm going to miss a Flitting Gorilla, whereas I could see myself transitioning towards a red-black deck. I haven't seen any crazy red cards, but I've seen some solid ones. Okay, now there's a Saiba Cryptomancer. I do like that card, and it's a good blue one. Getting one pretty late is nice. Seeing Prankster, Beatstick, Corrupted Conviction. So we're seeing some black, blue, and red. Jungle Hollow could be useful if I wanted to splash green, but I don't have a reason to do that yet. Sometimes it's worth preemptively taking the lands, but I just want to keep getting blue cards because I would like to play blue-black if I can. Corrupted Conviction here. And then we get to see what wield. So let's open up the little thing that you got. So Garuga did not wield. Angelic Intervention wield. That's pretty wild. Only one of the Garuga got taken. Elspeth Smite got taken. Phyrexian Awakening got taken. Phyrexian Completion got taken. Meeting of Minds got taken. Bane Splitter. I think I'll just take the blue card over the white card. I don't really see a world where I play the I'll play white in this draft. Now I'll take Swiftwater Cliffs so that I can potentially splash black. Play blue, or splash red, I mean. There's a Shatter the Source as well, but I'd rather just set up the fixing for that deck first. I don't love the Gorilla, as I've already said. Nice. Getting a 2-drop late is very good. This was the only really black 2-drop in this pack, so that's a good sign. Now there's a Rouse Reinforcements. There's also an Ichor Shade. I'll take the Rouse Reinforcements because it's really important if I do want to play blue-red. And it's pretty late to see one. Okay, blue-red might be the play if we're getting Rouse Reinforcements this late. And now we'll take the Resolve. 2 Rouse Reinforcements does feel pretty good. Okay, green is one of the colors that we're not really interested in. But this is a very good card. Let's just look at our pool a little bit. Black, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. 5 cards. But blue-red, we have a little bit more. And blue-red is very good. We might wheel this land because we wheeled the last one, but every pack is contextual. I don't think we want to commit to playing black just for the Collective Nightmare. We could maybe splash the Collective Nightmare. But we got such late Rouse Reinforcements. I think here I just take the Tetsuko. It's a great 2-drop. It plays well with like all of my guys. They all get evasion, which is super relevant. And it's a 2-drop for convoking stuff. I think I'm going to abandon black, not take the Deadly Derision here, and then just try to play a little bit more of a blue-red game here. I already have a land to help with blue-red. Swiftwater Cliffs might wheel. Tawashi is a bit more of an expensive card. Okay, I don't think Erythmoses is very good. Invasion of Vryn can be okay. There's another Skittering Surveyor. This pack's honestly not that good for me. There's a Pyretic Prankster, which I am tempted by a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this guy. So I do have a lot of cheap guys. I'm not going to take this. It'll probably wheel. I might take the Skittering Surveyor if I do want to potentially splash. That could be very helpful. I don't think Invasion of Vryn is where I really want to be, but I could maybe use the card advantage a little bit. We're seeing a lot of green in this pack, which makes sense. Prankster is my other option, but I already have a lot of 2s. So I'll just take this. Hanger Scrounger can be good. Merciless Repurposing can be good as well. I didn't feel like black was that open pack 1. Blue wasn't that open either, though. Could take another one of these guys. Feels like a little bit slow. Nice. Preening Champion is huge. Great pickup. Pick 4, that's a really good sign. I also like the Zarek Strobe Knight and the Astral Wingspan, but Preening Champion does exactly what I want here. Not going to play that. Not going to play Timuret. Just too hard on the mana. I think I'll take the land. I could definitely splash black for a card like Collective Nightmare very easily now. Or I splash red. I could still play blue-black, I guess. Giving up on some power level to go this direction, though. Now we get Nafara's Dispersal. That's really good. This is the pack where I'm going to get some blue cards, hopefully. Furnace Rains would be better in a sack deck. I got this card as a sack outlet. This is a sack outlet. But Nafara's Dispersal is great. Halo Forager is amazing. There's also another Afara's Dispersal, but Halo Forager is just great. That's definitely a card I'll splash. It's a late game card. It's perfect for splashing. I could still just play blue-black. I don't need 2-drops. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops that are pretty good. I could take another Invasion of Asgol. Could take the Counterspell. Could take the land. Take the land, I think. Dreadship came back. This card's okay removal if you really need it. Corrupted Conviction's not a card I want to splash. I'll just take the Marauding Dreadship. Barb. I'll just take the Zalfrin Shapecraft. Okay, so pack 3 at black is not going to be that open, I don't think. And so we'll be able to reap the rewards of being this blue-red deck, I think. That probably splashes black for a couple of key cards. Collective Nightmare. And Halo Forager. Negate could be okay as a sideboard option. I think red was open in pack 1, and so we should be able to see some red cards here. Omnath. Omnath is very strong, but so is Captive Weird. And Captive Weird is just better for my deck, I think. Omnath can do really good work, though. Captive Weird, hopefully wheeling Shatter the Source would be excellent for me. I have really good stuff. I've got good setup for Convoke, but I don't have any Convoke spells yet. First thing I'm looking for in every pack is if there's a Convoke card. There is not. The rare got taken out of this pack. And there's not much for me here. This is a horrific pack. Luckily, I already have like almost all the playables I'll need. So I have 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll just take an Izumi Informant and maybe just abandon red in favor of black if it becomes that open. Now there's another Captive Weird. There's a Meeting of Minds, but I'm not going to be able to wheel that. Captive Weird is better, though. This is getting a little bit dicey. X damage. This is another sack card. Okay, I guess I shift back towards blue-black and then splash red if I need to. Because this card is really good. Or I just take this guy as a sack outlet. Honestly, I should just take Meeting of Minds. I have so much good stuff with that. And now Stoke the Flames. Nice. Real nice. Real good. Couple good picks back to back. That's huge. Captain Weird plays well with the Omen Hawkers. Another Halo Forager. Okay, this deck really came together here. I just splash black for the Halo Foragers and the Collective Nightmares and just have a great blue-red deck. Invasion of Rhine could be okay. How much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then some 1-drops. I could take this, I guess, but I don't really want to. Boom, this is good. A lot of power and toughness. Omnath Wield, eh? Yeah, I'm not going to splash white and green to play that. I'll take Disturbing Conversion, maybe. Or Coming in Hot. Try the Conversion. Just as a sideboard option. $14, but these Ren's Resolves are also creatures. Okay, I think I'll just take the removal spell here. I'm already splashing black. Hanger Scrounger's decent, but Vanquish is more important. Single pipped removal spells, still good. I have 4 black cards I'm splashing. Make that 5, maybe? I'll splash it. I think, at least. I have pretty good mana fixing. That's why I'm willing to make these ambitious splashes. But my mana fixing turns on after turn 3 when I can cast one of my Skittering Surveyors. That's why I'm mostly focused on cards that don't cost like 1 or 2. I'm not going to splash any of the 2-drops. Not really interested in the Splitter or the Beatdown Boom. I'll just cut out to make all the cuts at once as I normally do. I guess I could consider the Invasion of Asgul. I could consider the Negate. Okay, so let's make cuts. What's our colors looking like? Definitely blue-red, yeah. And then the black splash. Fairly heavy black splash, it looks like. But first thing first, we're going to cut the Beatdown Boomstick. How many activated abilities do I have for this? 2 mana abilities. I can use it for Rona flipping, Captive Weirds flipping. That's not an activated ability. That's a triggered ability. I can use it for this guy, but that's not crazy. And I can use it to convoke out things like this. I don't think I need Omen Hawker. Just too low impact for my deck. So that's an easy cut. I also think I could cut Zal. I think I can also cut Negate. You need to be able to counter creatures in this league. I can side it in, though. Ren's Resolve. Similarly, when you have a lot of Convoke spells, Ren's Resolve gets worse. And I have Invasion of Rin and Meeting of Minds. Invasion of Azgul is on the chopping block. Thunderhead Squadron as well. So if I play like a couple of early cards, Thunderhead Squadron can come down very early. Karsith Depth Guard is bad. Wartrain Slasher potentially on the chopping block. Stormclaw Rager also. I do like that I can like sacrifice my Rouse Reinforcements tokens. Shapecraft is on the chopping block. Dreadship's actually pretty good. Turns my like 1/1s into a reasonable sized body. Stormclaw Rager can do some work. Also, the Omen Hawker could flip the Dreadship token. So this would give me 7 red sources. I definitely need more blue than this. So this gives me 9 blue, which I really want, because I have a lot of blue cards, and especially early game blue. 9 blue sources, 7 red. I'm going to shave on black a little bit. This is 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is 9 blue, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. 9 blue. So 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this gives me 9 blue, 8 red, 3 black. But every time I play Skittering Surveyor, it's going to get a black as well. So I'm going to cut Invasion of Azgul because I'm not going to be casting that on turn 2 very often. How many creatures do I have here? 15. Wartrain Slasher is just kind of a big creature. I think it's worse than the Thunderhead Squadron, though. So I'm going to cut it. I could cut the Stormclaw Rager. That seems reasonable. I do like being able to turn my 1/1s into cards later on. Because here I have 1, 2, 3, and then kind of 2 more black sources. So I kind of have 5 black sources here. Keeping. Yeah, I don't have to keep this guy. It's kind of between these two, I think. Maybe Invasion of Rin is also a potential cut. Or a sideboard card. I think I'm going to cut the Shapecraft. I don't think I'm really needing that. And then I'll keep in the Stormclaw Rager. Add in an extra swamp. I don't have any double blue cards, so I think I will cut an island. And then it just had the... I only need 1 blue. But I really need that 1 blue. So I'll cut a mountain, I guess. This gives me 4, 5, 6, 7 red sources, 9 blue sources. Okay, I think this is the deck. Don't want this. Could play the Omen Hawker. He can also activate Stormclaw Rager's ability and sacrifice himself to that. And for that, I could cut like Invasion of Rin. My 3-drop slot looks heavy, but I also have a Dispersal, Nightmare, and Vanquish the Weak, all of which aren't really cards I'm playing on turn 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is similar. I'm not playing this on turn 3 almost ever. Okay, I'm going to run it like this, I think. Maybe I cut Invasion of Vryn for the Omen Hawker. I think you can invoke out this, and this. Also Collective Nightmare, so I can invoke a bunch of stuff with it. I have some activated abilities. No, I'm just gonna stick with the Vryn, I think. Okay, this is gonna be the deck. I will see you folks in the games. If you have been enjoying my channel and my videos and would like to contribute towards the success of my content going forward, you can become a patron at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon is a way for viewers to support the creators who they enjoy and gain access to some unique rewards in the process. So if you become a NicolaiBolas patron, you'll gain access to my card-by-card tier list for March of the Machine with my thoughts on every single card in the set as an extra bonus resource. And you can also gain access to drafts with me and things of that nature. There's a host of cool rewards over at the Patreon, but above all, the funds go towards helping the channel grow and thrive. And so for a couple bucks, you can gain access to some extra stuff and also help the channel succeed. I'd like to give a special shout out to those who support the channel at the credits level. It really does make a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round number 1. On the draw, I'm going to keep this hand. I've got my colors. This hand's not good enough, really. It has too many lands. I'm going to mulligan this. Okay, this hand is significantly better. I'm glad I mulliganed. I'll keep this. I will ditch a Skittering Surveyor. Not a huge cost, because I'll already have all my colors. They are Companioning Giganta. And I'm feeling a little bit of lag. Okay. They just spend their turn putting Giganta into their hand. Interesting. I already have double red. I'll just get another blue source, I think. And they're playing at least 3 colors. Okay. Kill that guy. And I will try to line up the triple block here. Because the reason I'm doing it this turn is because I know they have a 5-mana 5/5 to play. So if they do go for a removal spell or a combat trick, it means they're not playing Giganta, which I'm okay with for now. Also, I don't think I can outrace them right now. So like if they use a kill spell here, or a combat trick, it means they're not going to play Giganta. Perfect. And now my Stormclaw Rager can do some major work. Mm-hmm. I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to quad block it. I'm leaning towards it. They have 4 cards in hand. One of them is probably an interactive spell. I don't really want to chump, though. Perfect. So that means they don't have an interactive spell, or they certainly would have attacked. Okay, so I'm going to play Stormclaw Rager. I'm going to play a land. Actually, first I'm going to sack this. And then I can... Oh, I can use this to convoke out the Collective Nightmare. Perfect. Play a land. Sacrifice one of these guys. That's a good draw, I think. I want to be able to play the Cyber Cryptomancer and hold up. The Collective Nightmare. I have a feeling they're going to flip the Instructor here and try to kill the Stormclaw Rager. I'm almost baiting them into it. And if they do go for that, I will Collective Nightmare it away. Look at their black, green, splashing blue. Huge. So I've worked through their Gigantha, which is nice. I'm kind of hoping they go for the flip. Also, I think Invasion of Asgul might be good in this matchup. They don't seem to have any tokens. Also, Stormclaw Rager's doing the work. They've used 6 minutes. That's crazy. Nice draw. I kind of want to ditch the Hanger Scrounger. Because I'll ditch the Skittering Surveyor. Because I can just sack one of these things, attack this thing down. Then I have okay blocks. I'll ditch this so I can play the Tetsuko. If they double block, which I expect them to, I get them with Stoke the Flames. That's pretty excellent for me. They might suspect I have Stoke the Flames from Arena Tells or something. Sure. You can Stoke the Flames and copy it. Tetsuko's doing major work in this board state. It makes all my guys unblockable, which is really nice. Also, Stormclaw Rager clutching it. Sure. Sure. Oh, that's really good. That's really, really, really good. Okay. They don't have anything for me. What do I have? I have... Oh my gosh, both of those are really good. So I can cast that. X -3/-3, kill their Etherblade agent. I would love to copy this with the Mage Ring. I'm not going to copy it. Yes, they concede. Okay, so they have an Emoti. They have a Halo Forager. They have a Serpent Blade. I can beat this deck. And then they have a Portent Tracker. I've seen a lot of their cards, and it is very beatable. Negate doesn't seem too good. This card does seem good, though. Even in the mid-game, it feels like they're going to have a creature that's pretty good for me to kill. Do I cut? Maybe the Invasion of Rhine. It was pretty good there. The matchup seems a little slow. I could see cutting Dreadship or something. Maybe just I cut Hanger Scrounger. I don't really think I'm attacking them all that often in the early turns. It's still a good card, don't get me wrong. I just think the Invasion is a way to maybe snipe their Gigantic. Could just be a game-winning play on its own. And sometimes it's worth going for that. So I've seen 10 of their spells. Okay, this is a definite keep. And they're mulliganing. That's really good for me. I'm going to need to get black and red mana, but I do have this, and I have looting, and I have potentially Rona into Saiba to protect it. And they did not show me any early game removal. So that's good. A hand like this becomes a lot more capable when you haven't seen Vanquish the Weak, because if they Vanquish the Weak my Rona on the play, it's much worse for me. Okay. That's a great draw. Just means I'm going to have a consistent curve out. Definitely leading with the Rona still. This flipping into an Obliterator is really good. War Historian. Sure. Gonna get a red mana. And I'll probably loot away the Thunderhead Squadron. Okay, I'm okay. I'm glad that they didn't play a battle. That's how they could maybe catch up here. Oilcaster. Let's loot. Kind of like my lands. I'm going to get rid of the Thunderhead Squadron for now. I'm going to do it like this. Because now I can threaten a double block on the Oilcaster. Next turn I can just flip Rona. So they are attacking with both. Interesting. Interesting. They have 3 cards in hand. I don't get really wrecked by removal spells, I just get wrecked by combat tricks. So what combat tricks could they have? I haven't seen any combat tricks is the thing. I'm going to take it. So I know that one of their 3 cards is likely a combat trick. Herd Beast, sure. That's a great draw. Play this. Honestly, just play the Dread chip, I think. That way I can hold up Cyber Cryptomancer, or just crewing up the vehicle. They might have snuck something past me by getting this attack in. But now my Cyber Cryptomancer is disguised a little bit. I kind of want to double block that guy again. I'm also tempted to double block this, but that's not as good. I'm at 6, but I'll go to 7. And I have some chump blockers on the way. They only have 2 cards in hand. Seed of Hope. That's a really good draw. Definitely ditching the invasion. I know they're playing around my Cyber Cryptomancer, but I'm still just going to use my cards. They have the Exile, Merciless Repurposing, maybe? Hurdle its favor, sure. That actually works out for me. Because I can chump block that all day long, and now they're going to have to sacrifice a pretty good card to my invasion. I'm just going to chump block this turn. Or I can just crew it up and attack them down, yeah. So I can double crew. I wasn't planning on getting this because I thought they might have an interactive spell to stop me. So Fertilid's favor, eh? Or I can just get more chump blockers. Sure. I will just stay at my 6 life. Did they mill any removal? No, they did not. There's a Seed of Hope there. Okay, there's Gigantha. Well, that's a huge draw. Three, 7, 11. Oh, please go for something. I'm going to pay the X equals 1 to get Seed of Hope. And then I can loot it away. This will gain me some life at the very least. Perfect. Yes! Got there. Huge win to start the day. We'll see you folks next round. Welcome to round 2. We will play first. And this is a good hand. It does need to draw a land or two, but it will be able to convoke out an early Thunderhead Squadron. Do I play Captive Weird and a tap land? I think so. Or to play this so that if I high roll a land, yeah, this is a way better play. Because this way, if I don't draw it, I can just flip one of my weirds. Okay. I'm going to put a counter on one of the weirds so that it can block this even if it flips. Generally, as a rule, when you're playing, like, it does make me vulnerable to Vanquish the Weak, but when you're playing, you kind of want to have, like, some asymmetry in some cases, because sometimes I might want to have a 3-3, sometimes I might want to have a 4-4. And now I have 3 different stat lines, all of which can combine into various multi-blocks. I've got a 1-3, a 2-1, a 2-4, all of which. So now, yeah, the plan worked perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to play this. I'm going to invoke out this guy. And I get to discard this swamp because I don't need it. Nice. There goes my hand. That's worse. I should have discarded the joyful guy and been able to play the land. This is going pretty well for me, I think. The chump block, that's fair. The Invasion of Eldraine wrecked me, though. I'll give myself more options. The 4/4 is a good attack, because if they through triple block, I'm okay with that. I can kill the Baral in this guy. Trading the 3/3 for just a 2/1 is not good. Yep. So they do not have a card for me to cast with Halo Forager. I have Ral's Reinforcements I can cast, which is pretty nice. But if I draw a land, I can cast Vanquish. Blood Reaper Salad. They have Hirobi. Roll. Order of the Mirror. Failed conversion. So is there a 3-drop I want to cast here? I think I'm fine with Rouse Reinforcements. What do they have? Yeah, I'll play Rouse Reinforcements. Because that way I can discard the island. It's the island. Oh, that's going to be great. Invasion of Eldraine. Okay, so this is definitely a matchup where I'm glad that I don't have Invasion of Asgol in the main, because it's really bad against the Thalid guy. Really bad. Hirobi. Do I have any, like, random piddly targeting stuff? Yeah, that can kill Hirobi. It won't stick around, but it will kill it. This will also kill Hirobi. Do they have anything worth negating other than the Invasion of Eldraine? Yeah, they have a couple of really expensive instances, really expensive sorceries. I want to play that, and I want to play something that can kill the Hirobi. I think this is better. It's more useful overall. So I'll cut those two, and then I'll cut Invasion of Vryn on the draw. And I'll cut Hanger Scrounger on the draw because it's harder to get in for attacks. Easy keep. Looks like they're mulliganing. I saw a lot of their cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their cards game 1. Okay, they have a Thornwood Falls. Play a Rona. Rona can still be used for convoking and stuff, which is really nice. Just gonna play my Dreadship. And I can bounce it back to my hand at some point. Oculus, well, sure. That's a good draw. Play that. I kind of want to play the Halo Forager. And then convoke to kill Oculus Whelp. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I think I'll just kill Oculus Whelp. But if I can just trade for Oculus Whelp, I'll do it. Okay. Because if I get to 6 mana, I can just start Halo Forging to kill 2 things. And that seems really good. Sure. Surveil 2. I definitely want Meeting of the Minds. And Tetsuko is not really as useful. They only have 2 cards left. Stasis Field and Oculus Whelp. No blocks. Rocks. Hmm. I'm gonna Far's Dispersal there, Rona. Oh, those are both so good. Both on top. Next turn I can play this guy, which will then help me play this thing. I should have flipped the order maybe. But I'm just going to pass and cast my free Meeting of Minds. I'm definitely in the driver's seat of this game. It doesn't feel particularly fair, does it? Sure. Yep. It's unfortunate, but that's the way of life. Yes! Got the win. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. This is an easy keep. On the draw, but that's fine. I'm gonna play the cliffs so I can play the reinforcements on turn 2. The cost of tap lands, but also the benefit. It comes into play tapped, but if this was another island, my hand would be almost unplayable. I almost couldn't keep it. Next turn I can play Captive Weird, and then I can the Meeting of Minds. Can even hold up the Cyber Cryptomancer. Nice. That worked out really well. I'm not being sarcastic either. It's really nice to work through that a little bit. Get closer to my black mana. Hirobi, you say? So I can kill that with this. On target creature, yeah, so I can kill that with this. Nice. Oh, that's such a good trade for me if this happens. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's beautiful. You have a Hirobi. I'm so glad I saw the line of killing the Hirobi. Okay, Stormclaw Rager. I do think I want this land. Gains me a life. Now I can ditch the other land. Beauty of this is now I can play the Stormclaw Rager and use it to convoke out the Collective Nightmare. Sure. Battle fan. And they still take a bunch of damage. They definitely have stuff that can steal my guys. They almost have to. Maybe they don't. It's an uncommon after all. That's pretty good. Oh, what a draw. They have their own. They have their own. Not gonna discard it. They go to 2. Wow. Okay. That means they have to kill Tetsuko. Or they have to have a board wipe. No, Halo Foragers that day. Sure. Got the win. They have an etched familiar that's good to know about. Their deck is not very good, it feels like. Other than the sacrifice stuff, they don't have a ton to worry about. They have a kite sail. Okay. What do we want? We don't want anything that's bad against sacrifice because they are going to be able to sacrifice. So that means most of my cards are pretty good here. On the draw, I think I do probably take out the Invasion of Rin. Probably going to bring an Invasion of Asgul for the Invasion of Rin. They can snipe one of their guys. I want to bring in Zalfrin Shapecraft. Probably for the Thunderhead Squadron. Because the Zal from Shapecraft can kill the Hirobi. And I'm not always just going to be able to snipe it, and I don't really have good removal for it otherwise. Ugh. Them having Collective Nightmare is good to know about, though. Because that card could definitely mess me up. Okay. On the draw, I'm going to keep this. They haven't seemed like the fastest deck. I didn't see a ton of removal. And Captive Weird is a good one-drop. Perfect. Now if I draw a mountain, I'm in heaven. And if I don't, then I'm going to be fine soon. Because I'll be able to play this. Honestly, not the worst. Because now getting a mountain, I can cast all my stuff. Rager. Karsus Depth Guard. Okay. I'll grab my mountain. Karsus Depth Guard is not very good. Okay, and my that one sacrifice card is coming right back out. They can kill it, but I get to draw the card still. So I turn Skittering Surveyor into a card, which is nice. Rankle and Torbrad. That is bad for me. I don't have many answers to it, is the problem. Shoot. They do have a Furnace Rains. This is bad. I think my best hope is probably like finding one of my my Halo guys so that I can steal this with their furnace rains. So that's my out. And it's a pretty dang good one. I've got 2 copies of it. They don't make me sacrifice. That's good. Oh, they're splashing something? So Halo Forger would be my best card here. Okay. I can start crewing the dreadship with the Hanger Scrounger to dig. Sure, I can sack the one that Karsa's Depth Guard is being blocked by. It's pretty perfect for me, honestly. Come on, deck. 20 cards. I'm so close. Huge. Yes! Oh, I screwed that up. I should have convoked with the Hanger Scrounger. That was bad. That was actually huge. Cost myself a draw step. Two more, yeah, that's fine. Anything on the ground is fine for me. I feel like I have better draws than they do. Maybe not. Sure. Oh my gosh, I could lose this game because of that one blunder. I don't have that many lands left, though. Oh, that's huge. Here we go. If I steal their Karsus Depth Guard, do I win? They have one blocker. They'll block Karsus Depth Guard, and I take 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, they do not. They're gonna get back this guy if I... I'm just gonna delay them getting their Rankle and Torbran back. No! Not my Rona. Gosh darn it, that's bad for me. I still have my last one that I can use for the synergy. Oh, dang it. Okay, I have to save my Stoke the Flames for their Torbran. Invasion of Asgul can be okay, maybe. I only saw a singleton Rouse reinforcement, so I think I take the gamble on that. This matchup seems grindy, and I do want the flyer. And I do want Invasion of Vryn, maybe, after all. What seems weak? Probably should cut Invasion of Asgul. And they have 2 Convoke removal spells. They have a Jewelry. I think it's going to be hard to get Zalfrin Shapecraft to work. I could play the Ren's Resolves as extra card advantage. Okay, big game 3. Dang it, I thought I had that one. This is about a very good hand, I think. Got all my colors. Potentially get a quick Invasion of Vryn flip. I really want to draw a land here. Can I get a mountain? Yeah. Sure. Oh, they're color screwed. This is my moment to strike. Okay. That's going to be huge for me. Tarsus Depth Guard. Easy peasy. I want to end this game as fast as I can. I think next turn I have to win. I have 6 in the air, and I'll be able to have 6 in the ground by playing this and copying it. Oh my god. Let's go! We've guaranteed the second draft. Yes! Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Well, I'll see you folks in the final round, but there's definitely going to be at least a second draft here in the Arena Open. See you there. Welcome to the final round of this draft. I really want to win this one. Got a great deck, and this is a good hand. Here we go. I'm going to save the Cyber Cryptomancer. I think I can get better use out of it. So blue-white. Maybe an aggro strategy. I'm going to play the champion because it can threaten to trade with this guy, and then if I draw a land next turn, I can just convoke this guy out. And if I do trade with this, I'd be pretty happy. Perfect. That's what I needed. They have multiple colors, though. They could counter this. That'd be really bad for me. Oh, that is bad for me. Shoot! They're splashing a 2-drop, though, so that means that they're probably a little bit worse. Or less experienced of a player. I'm just going to play my Rona. Hold up my Cryptomancer. Okay, I'm glad I didn't tap everything to convoke. I am sad that my Rona's gone, though. I'll tell you that much. Because that would have been good getting me out of this little pickle I found myself in. Corruption of Tawashi, dang it. So I'm just going to put the counter here. That's a great draw. So this way I can just start pressuring them in the air. They just played a couple of counter spells. I don't have any cards I can use my Halo Forger with yet. If I draw a mountain here, I think I'm going to win. Those have so many blockers. Okay, never mind. I will keep that near the top, though. I can jump there. I can just play my flyer. I'm not going to really be able to use this for anything going forward. Sure, that's really good for them. I really hope this works. Yeah. That's just about as devastating as it could have been. Dang it, if I hadn't blocked, I'd be at 6 right now. But I would have some opportunities, I think. I think I needed to play my Thunderhead Squadron there and then pray. Okay, that's game. Unfortunate. Okay. Negate is coming in 100%. And that's the only card I think I want. Got the Thunderhead Squadron. That was really brutal. They managed to counter my stuff, and then they played their guy, and then I was wrecked by their 2-drop in the late game. Just too much value. If I'd hard committed to the flying plan, I still would have lost to Wicked Slumber. This is a bad hand, but I've got to keep it. Going to 5 is not really an option. It just so happens I didn't draw any of my blue sources, which is really bad. But there's hope. I could draw one this turn and then be in the game. Come on, blue source. Not like this. Oh, that's a huge draw. They're going to counter it, but it's a huge draw regardless. Oh, they didn't counter it. Let's go. Oh, this is bad. Yes, blue source. That'll be useful. That card is not my favorite, but could be good for them. It's mostly just a thinning operation. And I do have this Halo Forger, so if they kill one of my guys this turn, I can actually use Halo Forger for value. That's my hope, is if they're going to cast a spell that it's an instant or sorcery. Huge. Okay, that's their play. I'm worried about Cyber Cryptomancer. I feel like they're going to flash in Cyber. Oh. I have lethal this turn. I need to rush it. So they can block here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Game 3. Game 3. That deck looked a lot less impressive than their deck from game 1. Tell you that right now. Very mastermind, eh? I think game 1 I just got stuck on mana. Flyers seem good against them. But I already have plenty of flyers. Come on, deck. And I had to mulligan that game and I had a really sketchy hand and I still won. Okay, this is a keeper. This is a keep. I've got good odds of drawing my third land. Got all my colors. They're mulliganing. Huge. I just want to draw a land or two here. Oh, they mulliganed to 5. Oh, that's huge for me. It's absolutely massive for me. Sure. Come on, deck. You can do it. Just give me a land. Yes. And now I can play Meeting of Minds on their end step. Just pull really far ahead in cards. They have their counterspell, they might use it on this. They do not. Huge. They can counter this, though. Which they do not. That's also huge for me. Yes, they whiffed. So I have 2 blue. I just need another red mana, I think. I already have 2 red. I'll just get the red mana. Sure. Just gotta keep hitting my land drops. And I have plenty of time to find my flyers, and I have a couple flyers in my hand, and they have 1 spell left. If I can make this trade, then I'll be able to attack them with all my guys. So. Okay, I've got plenty of time on the clock here. And I can play Halo Forager and convoke, get Stoke the Flames if I draw a land here. Oh my gosh. If they could counter this or have a sideboard Cryptomancer. Okay, they bounce their own guy to their hand. That's okay for me too. I'll trade a 1/2 for 4 damage. And they block here anyway, so. And now that their Afara's Dispersal is in the graveyard, I can just play this and bounce their guy. And it'll be lethal. Yes! 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 4-0. When I needed it most. Gonna have 2 lives in the second draft of the day. Let's go. Huge Arena Open victory for Nicolai. Huge. Let's go. When NicolaiBolas needs to do well, he turns to Grixis, the colors of NicolaiBolas. Oh my gosh, that was epic. Let's go. That was a sick draft. I think I played really well. I'm really proud, and that was awesome. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. A little bit of a post-op here on the deck. Let's just say, if you made it all the way to the end of this video and you're watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more draft content, and comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. And if you made it all the way till the end of the video, leave hashtag Grixis hype to let me know you made it to the end of the video. Or hashtag convoking for the win, because we convoked so many spells and it was sick. This was such a cool deck. I felt really proud of how we played, and I am really happy with how it went. If you are interested in supporting my content, you can do so at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Rona was awesome. The convoke spells were awesome. Halo Forager was clutch. You could also just leave hashtag foraging wins, because this card was so good for us. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.